Incredible morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? I'm going to try and get this done really, really quick because it is about to storm here and it is messing with the internet just a little bit. Um, so I'm going to try and get through this fairly quickly. Um, okay. Um, I don't know. It was a bolt of lightning and it just freaked the crap out of me. All right, how are you guys doing? Just give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and share this out. What we are going to do today, I'm going to show you how to edit and also save the yard signs. I've gotten a few questions about it. I have several videos that go over this. I never leave you guys without explaining anything that I put out. I'm not sure if some weren't able to like find the videos, but if you guys ever have an issue finding any of my videos, make sure that when you're searching on YouTube, you type in Silaholics Anonymous and then whatever the keyword is. I add keywords to the videos because sometimes I go through a lot of different things in the videos. Right after this, hopefully, if the internet's still on, because it's about to storm here, I do have a video that's scheduled for 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on March 30th to go over using the fade bars. But I've shown how to use that in so many like different applications. So I'm never like not showing you guys how to use anything that we provide and we sell. That is the joy of our company, is whenever you're supporting and you're purchasing from us, you are getting that same support in how to utilize it. You're not buying something and then just having to figure out how to use it on your own. Now, I will say, if you are not familiar with Silhouette Studio, that's always going to be the core of understanding how to use any template, how to use any file. You're not going to always get someone who's going to be able to come live or you're able to join their group and ask them a question. You're just going to get a file. You have to know how to use your program. It's not the fault of the designer. You have to take initiative to truly learn how to use your software. And when you understand the tools and things like that, it'll make it a little bit easier to know how to make those modifications and how to edit it and how to make it your own, which is why we do offer a full 30-day training that teaches you the ins and outs of Silhouette Studio. So you'll understand about cropping, you'll understand how files work, you'll understand how to use your edit points, because in this one, I'm going to go through and just show the basic steps. This is not a class where I'm breaking down how something works or why you would do X, Y, and Z. I'm just going to show you not how it works, but just how to do it. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and hit share real quick. Oh, hold on one second. Actually, can you guys hear me? I don't know. On my side, it's showing like a little weird symbol. So let me know if you guys can still hear me, if the video is kind of messed up. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, well, nope, I can see the video on this side. That should be good. Make sure that you guys also hit share. Are you serious? Oh, I'm just going to share it. It didn't copy my caption. All right. There we go. Everything is all shared out. Okay. All right. Okay, perfect. You guys can see the screen and hear me clearly. All right, great. So a couple of things I'm going to go over in this video because my previous video, I hadn't changed the dates yet or provided dates. As of right now, it is the 20, I go up to 2023. In my vault, I'll probably have the updated ones. Outside of that, you guys will, I will probably will just give you guys like the digits 0 through 9, and then you can go in and change them how you see fit. But in the vault, I'll have it already kind of set up just for ease. But we have a set. It is only for Silhouette Studio. I do not offer it for any other designing software. I teach Silhouette Studio. Therefore, the majority of my files are to be able to use them in Silhouette Studio. You don't see people who make files for Photoshop making it where you can use it in Silhouette Studio. So I'm not going to do that either. I teach Silhouette Studio. Therefore, my designs, my templates, everything I do will be designed to use in Silhouette Studio. Some things cannot be made into an SVG. All right. So with the yard sign package, you get access to all of these different layouts for 18 by 24 or 12 by 18 signs. I've already set them up for you. If you want to rearrange it and do it like your own kind of way, I have provided the same elements that are over here so that you don't have to like separate them. I provided those same elements, which, you know what? Hold on. Did I? Okay, yeah. So these were, I'm just making sure that these were in, they were converted. So, okay, perfect. What was I going to say now? Sorry, lost my whole train of thought. Oh, but the film strips, the Polaroids, they're all here to where you can just add your own images to them, rearrange them, use them for different things. As I said, I've used this for baby showers. I've used them for memorials and all those like different types of things. If you look at one of my latest videos over on Honestly Speaking, I made a shirt for a family for a baby shower, and I had the ultrasound pictures inside the film strips. So again, these can be used outside of graduation designs. So we're going to go through just changing this up. So I'm going to click here, and I do believe that this is the size for this. So I'm going to bring this, well, let's just go 2022, not 2023. All right, did I grab the wrong one? Okay, there we go. All right. Actually, no, it was this one. Is it? Nope. Okay, so it's in between these two. I thought I had the exact size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color on this and bring it over here. Oops, we're going to click on here, put it and line it up with the two that's there. Shrink this down until it is basically the exact same size. I'm going to click on the 2021, ungroup, hold down shift, click on the 0 and the 2. I'm left with 21. I'm going to hit delete. Now I have my 2022. I'm going to go to my color dropper and make that the same color. So that's how easy it is to change out the dates on it. Or, I mean, it was actually a 2 already there. I could just put the other 2 there. When I put the other digits, that's all you'll really have to do. But it is good having these set up like this because it makes it to where you can size it to the perfect size. So if we go like this, I'm going to line this up, bring it to the front, line it up with the 2, shrink it down to size. Okay, I'm going to click on it, ungroup it. I'm going to click on the 2, delete it. And then down here, I'm going to ungroup it and click on this too and delete it. And now I have my 2023. Now, once the other ones are, I'll make sure they're the right size, and you just have to go in, line it up, and put 4, put 5, and 6. And so you can utilize these over and over and over and over and over again. So that's the first edit for this. If you're wanting to change the colors of the words here, I have no idea why this has a black outline. We're going to go no color on it. So the line color, I put no color. And then you just go to the fill color and you change this. Well, let's just go on this side. You can change it to whatever color you want. If you are doing a school logo and you want it to match that, you can always sample it. I'm just going to sample from over here just to show you what that looks like. So you go to the color dropper from the palette here or from the palette here, either one, they do the same exact thing. You're going to click on the color that you want to sample and it will change that. So that's how you change this part. If you want to make it your own font, you're just going to type it out and use the green circle to change the angle of it to make sure that it does kind of flow with the way that the Polaroids are set up. So you're just able to change that. As far as a picture, we're going to, let's see, let's just come over here and let's type in grad pictures. Well, grad pictures. We're going to go to images. All right, I'm going to, I like the background on this to show that it can be anything, but I also like the simplicity of this one. I also like her background. Oh, I love this one. She's blowing confetti. All right, so we're going to use this one. So I'm just going to copy image. I'm going to come over to Silhouette Studio, right click and paste. And if you have Designer Edition or above, it makes this so much easier to do because you have what's called the properties dropper. And we're going to click on this, right? So this is the whole thing. You need to ungroup it. Again, you guys, if you don't know about these things and that, they're grouped together, it's like, well, how do I separate this? My 30-day training will break all of this down for you. Where can you find my website? Click the link in the description. My websites are always like linked there. So your direct links to the website in the description of the video. So we're going to ungroup it. And now we're left with just this. So this is separated. We're going to undo. You don't have to move it. So if I click here, I'm going to come down to my properties dropper and click on her image. It will fill it in, which, hold on, let's move this off to the side. So we're going to go here, click on my properties dropper and click on her image. So it might come in like this, but you're going to go over to your fill tool. You're going to go to the patterns. And then you're going to click on advanced options, maintain aspect ratio, go to your pan and then move this around. All right, so we're going to go to pan and pull this over and there we go. It's in there. Now, if you do not have Designer Edition or above, you're going to have to crop it. So we're going to ungroup. I'm going to take this image, place it here. We're going to go ahead and just rotate it now. Okay, and it's there, right? I'm going to right click and send it to the back. No, we're not going to see it. It is perfectly okay. You're then going to hold down shift, click on the gray. As long as you went through and you made sure that it was ungrouped, you're going to click on that gray. You're going to go over to modify and crop. It is going to crop that picture inside that space. These templates are made to where, as long as you know how to use the program, you'll be able to make really, really quick edits. But that's going to be the same for any program that you use, any template that you use. someone can provide you a template, but you have to know and understand how to make the edits to those templates. All right. So this is a matter of just cropping. Now, this is made because I wanted it to look like the Polaroids were coming off of the edge. If you want to move yours up, you're more than welcome to. Same thing with this side. But if I were to bring over my kind of like, I call this like it's for mock-up purposes. So I'm going to bring this down to right here. Actually, I'm going to go over some. Boom. So we have basically an instant mock-up, and you can send this to your client. Like you can take a snapshot of this or a screen grab of this and be able to send it to your client so they can see what it's going to look like. But you can see here, it actually cuts off the bottom. I wanted them to look like they were flowing off of the edge of the yard side. If I bring this to this one where we have it hanging off the edge here and off the top, I'm going to line it up with the bottom and the side of it and actually kind of come down here. So there we go. It's meant to be that way. So I didn't set it up to us like, oh, okay, why they're not on there. If you would like to have them more on the yard sign, before you ungroup it, click on it, move it around, rotate it. You can change how many are here. You can rotate it. So we can hold down Shift, click on the word proud, background. I can pull this in. I can rotate it some more. I can rotate it this way, pull it up. I'm going to hold down Shift, select all of this and send it to the back so that proud goes behind this one and not in front of it. You can make it smaller if you don't want it to be that big. That is up to you. They are fully customizable as long as you know how to use the program. My 30-day training does break that down to where you'll understand how to use the program. So if you go to our website or click the link that's in the description, it'll take you right to our 30-day training. In this course, I break down every essential tool. So understanding the dreaded make compound path, release compound path, the edit points, tracing, what you can trace, what you can't trace, how to trace to be able to change the colors. We even go over rhinestones and how to make mixed size rhinestone designs. We go through the line tool, the knife tool, all the modify tools, crop, subtract. If you want to learn truly how to use Silhouette Studio, there is no other course that you will need to take as far as understanding the fundamentals and the basics of the program other than this one. This is the ultimate. You will never, ever find another course that will break this program down the way that I have with worksheets at this price. It is only $83.65. And you get worksheets, you get unlimited playbacks, and every essential tool is broken down to where you're going to understand how these tools work. If it has to be in the front, if it has to be to the back, if it has to be, lined up, how to align, how to replicate, everything is packed into these 30 days. Each session on the weekday was about an hour or so. The weekend, we got a little bit more time, maybe like 2-3 hours for certain things, depending on, I tried to keep it to about 2, but depending on the lesson and the questions that were asked, it may have gone a little bit longer, but you get well over 40, close to 50 hours of training in this course for $83.65. So definitely click on the link if you want to know a little bit more about designing in Silhouette Studio and understanding all the tools. Even if you have used it for a while, I guarantee you will still learn so much in these 30 days. All right. So let's go back over here and let's go through saving this. Now, this is a question that I got asked because you can get it to where there's like these white boxes around it, or if you're using like this flare because they're transparent pixels. Now, this full-on disclaimer, full-on transparency here. Silhouette Studio is a really decent graphic designing software. Like there's a lot that you can do. There's so many pros to using this program and learning about graphic designing through this absolutely free program. Like you really don't have to upgrade to business or design or designer plus if you don't want to. You can do a lot of stuff in the basic program. But there are some cons to it as well because certain things don't save, like they don't save ideally. When it's saving as a PNG, I mean, it's supposed to just be the background of it. But anywhere where there are transparent pixels, if you save it as a PNG, it gives you like, it turns it white. It gives you like a very, very weird color. If you have like like I said, we have transparent pixels around it. So you have to save it as a JPEG. So a lot of people are trying to save as PNGs. I don't know where this came from that you're supposed to say like PNGs are the better files. It's a higher quality. No. Only thing PNG does is it gives you the option to save something with a transparent background. This is solid. So you would not save this as a PNG file. You would save this as a JPEG file because it is solid. Okay. So I already have this over here. All right. Well, I've also already changed it. So you're going to go up to the page setup. You're going to choose machine none because we're not doing anything with the machine for this. So you're going to set that to none. Then you're going to come down here to width and height. I've already done it. And you're going to make that, you know, if you're going to do it portrait style, you're going to go 18 by 24, or in this case, like I said, 24 by 18, and boom, there we go. So you have your design already set up and done, which let's go ahead. I'm just going to delete this. Hey, what happened there? Oh, 18,000. No, we don't want that. So let's go ahead and delete. Enter. There we go. I'm going to come over here where I did change the year. We're going to select all of that, copy it, paste it here. Paste. I'm going to go ahead and just group it all together and line it up right there in the corner. Now, I do have like a little bit, you know, here. Now, if I wanted to make sure that this lines up perfectly, I like having a little extra because when I cut it down in my Coroplast, you know, I have that little bit of extra. But if you don't want that, you can always go to your knife tool and simply cut that part off. All right. And we're going to group this back together. Oh, I was missing a piece. Group. Okay. And then I can go over here and I can tell it to center to page. And we're going to move it over just a tad. Boom, just like that. So now it's there. I don't have to worry about the bottom part of it. And then we're going to go ahead and save it. So we're going to go File, Save As, because we put it inside the box. We just go Save As, Save to hard drive. And then you're going to click on your drop down and choose JPEG. And I've already saved this. Let's go. Where is it? Yard sign. Oh, I thought I did. Where is it? I didn't save this one. All right. Yard. Okay, I don't know. Yard sign. JPEG test. All right, there we go right there. And I'm going to hit OK. Yes, I want to replace it. Then you're going to get this screen. You can change this because it is scaled to size. You really don't have to change it. When you do change the dots per inch, it is going to make it where it's a little bit bigger. So we're just going to come in through here. I can make it larger. It doesn't really affect like the size. I designed it to size. But some people ask, you can always take it all the way up if you want. And we're just going to hit save. Just make sure that you let your printer know exactly what size you want so they can go ahead and rescale it down because it's going to come in a lot bigger. So once we save that, I'm going to just do it again, right? So I'm going to go File, Save As. save to hard drive, just so that you can see what the PNG version looks like. So we're going to go here, PNG, and yard sign PNG, save, and okay. Yes, I want to replace it. It's going to give me the same exact window. Do I want to save it as a transparent background? Technically, this doesn't have any transparent areas to it, so there's really no need to. I just take that up and go save. Now I'm going to bring those back into Silhouette Studio. As soon as it's done saving, just so that you guys can see them and the differences in how they saved. So I'm going to go File, Merge, and go to Quick Access and yard sign JPEG. Okay. So see, it comes in a lot bigger. What's that one? Oh, it did save up here. Okay, that's what it was. All right. So it comes in bigger, but if I go over here, I'm going to put on my lock and I'm going to take my height to 18, which I hate when it does that. Silhouette has this weird glitch in it. So we're going to take this and manually take it out to about 24. All right, and we have 18 here. All right, so that's that one. Now I'm going to go File, Merge, and show you the difference when you bring it in as a PNG. So now we're going to go back up here to find the one we just saved, PNG. So you can see when you did it as a PNG, where those transparent pixels are, because that's pretty much what a PNG does, it took that part away. And where the transparent pixels are here, it took those away. Like I can see through that portion, but there was black there, you know. But this on the original, we're going to ungroup, pull this over, see how that looks. It basically gave me that again. That's not what we want. So you don't want to save it as a PNG because it's going to give you these extra areas. And see, even at the bottom where the transparent part was for the shadow, there's a shadow around this. It is going to take that part away also. I have no idea why it does that in Silhouette Studio when you save as a PNG if things are layered on top of each other. So we do not save as a PNG. If you guys were getting this, like this result, this is why. And we are getting, a lot of people are saying that, it was more so for this part. I'm going to copy. I'm going to make this whole thing white and I'm going to go paste in front. So they were getting like this white box because their background was white. So they were getting this white box and that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to look like this. This is because, again, you're saving it as a PNG instead of a JPEG, and you cannot save anything with like fades and stuff like that, like transparent pixels. If it's layered, you cannot save that as a PNG, only when it's by itself. Silhouette America, I don't think they thought that all the way through when it comes to saving and things being layered. So for now, until they fix it, you're just going to save it as a JPEG file. This file, again, can be sent to your printer. If it is too big, you may want to just kind of go back in there, save it as a smaller size for you to be able to email it to them or put it in a zip file. If you make it smaller and then save it, you can also send it that way. And I also find that PDFs also are great too when sending it. And you can do that right from Silhouette Studio as well. Just make sure that nothing else is on the page. Go to File, Save As, Save to Hard Drive, and then choose Portable Document Format and save it from there. So you can do it that way. If you don't have designer edition, or I'm not sorry, if you don't have business edition, you're not able to save it directly in the program as a JPEG, I mean, there is somewhat of a workaround, but it's not guaranteed that you're going to get the best quality image. So you're just going to want to make your yard sign as large as possible to fit within here. I'm losing space because of my ruler. I'm going to go over to my grid settings and turn my ruler off. That way I can zoom in a little bit more. Oops. And get as much of the image as possible on the screen. And let's see. Oh, come on. I forgot to group it all together. So let's group this so that I can move it down. All right. So that's like the full on, what's this thing called? Yard sign. So then if we go over to our snipping tool, and we're going to go new, I'm going to go right here to the corner and bring it down and over to the edge. Got to be very careful where it is. And that's going, and see, I got a little bit of the gray down there. Just make sure that your designer knows to take that off, like your printer knows to take that off. But then you'll tell them exactly what size it needs to be. Now I'm going to pull this in. I'm going to hit paste, and then I'm going to resize this up. So it doesn't look bad at all to do it that way, because we did blow it up. Now it's a little difference in the clarity of the pictures, but it's not super bad. Like, this was already a high resolution image. So with doing the screen grab, it's just a little bit, a little blurry, like little, not safe. It's not distorted really, but you can tell the difference. It's not as sharp. That's what I'm looking for. So if you look at like her makeup, these eyebrows, baby, they are arched, honey. And like her eyelashes, you can see more of the detail here versus when you take a screen grab of it. So it does bring down the quality just a little bit, but that is a way. And you can also see right here with the lines around it. But when you print it, I mean, you're not going to see that as much, especially looking at it from afar. You're not going to really see those and notice those details as much, but it will have some pixelation to it. If I go and let's bring, because I deleted them, I'm going to merge back in that JPEG. And you'll see that it's somewhat the same, but not quite. Like, it is a little bit better quality because you did save it directly in Select Studio. Here's another thing. This whole low resolution, please ignore that. Don't even worry about that. Everything I brought in here is a high resolution image, yet I still get this. Ignore that warning. That's another question I get often. All right, so we're going to come here and zoom in. So you see a lot more detail. Our line isn't jagged like on the other one. It's a much better quality. Her face is very, very clear, as opposed to the one that was done in with the screen grab. Okay, 1 second. Oh, there we go. All right. So that is how you edit. That is how you save the yard sign templates. These are available on our website, or if you get the Design Vault, you have this one, and there is a color block one. There's a new one for this year that I made, but it's only available in the vault. When you're on the website, just go ahead and click or search for the vault, or go to HS Ink Digital. You will see access to my template vault. They're there. You have the yard signs, stoles, graduation fans, and they do have the dates on them, or you can use your own fonts to add the year, not the dates, the year to them. but all of it's available on our website, shop.hsinc365.com. Again, that is shop.hsinc365.com. If you go to where it says HS Ink Digital, you're going to find the template vault, or you can just purchase the yard signs by themselves. They are here, and just keep hitting load more and you'll see the different files that we have available on the website. All right, hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. If you want to see how to kind of design a yard sign from scratch, I also put in the link of this video, a video that I did previously. So we're going to just come over here. I did it live. Where is it? Oh, I don't have it anymore. It went away. But the link is in the description of this video. I have a video where I was showing different ways to do yard signs. So it's a great way to learn. I have all the resources you need. So make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. All right, guys, until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.